Hi everybody, Cindy Ellers here from Cindy's Stamping Studio. I'm located in the central part of Wisconsin, and today's date is Monday, March 27th, 2023. Welcome to my studio. While I wait for some people to hop on, I'll find myself real quick on my Kindle and it shouldn't be too long. Just bear with me. I just got to find the right spot. There we are. There. And we already got somebody hopped on. Sally Becker, I see you're watching. Nice to see you. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It was just beautiful in Wisconsin. And I was out in the woods pretty much the whole time. We've been very busy doing my husband's hobby, and that is maple syrup. He does the cooking. The rest of the family does the collecting. Well, there's Kay Wire and Linda. Tracy Stevens just joined us. Welcome to you all. So I just fill you in a little bit. As of today, he's up to 88 gallons of maple syrup that he's made out of 5,195 gallons of sap. It's been a very strange year. He's not getting the yield of maple syrup from the sap that he would like. The sugar content isn't there, but I guess that's a problem all over. I think a lot of it has to do because we had such a dry year last year. Because maple syrup or sap is made from May to November 1st. And last year was dry. This year, hopefully from May to November will be a lot better. So it is what it is. But we were busy. And my back sure shows it. Let's say hi to Patty Weed and Sherry Martin, Kathy Brost. Welcome to you all. But my feet and my legs hurt so bad today. It was like, oh man, this is hard. It's hard work. And now the trails that we have going into the woods, they're starting to break down and get pretty muddy. I didn't get stuck, but I sure got muddy. I always tell people it's the only time of year that this grandma can drive like a maniac because I don't want to get stuck. So, yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, have it all written down on my little piece of paper. So anyway, welcome. Yep, I'm all caught up. Tonight's stamp set that we're going to play with is called Rhino Ready, with the matching dies. Now, you've heard us by other demonstrators and myself talk about it. Stampin' Up! Is trying something new, and they're called online exclusives. And Rhino Ready is one of them. They won't be offered in any catalog. You can only find them online. So if you were to go to my store, you'll see online exclusive. Click on that and you can see the embossing folders, the dies, the paper, stamp sets, just for that. I guess they're trying to get people used to going online. So I don't know any more than that. And there's Bernie. I'm so glad you could join us tonight. It was a beautiful weekend, as I said, in Wisconsin, and just having the sun out was great. But I can tell you, I am tired of getting 13,000 steps in a day. I see I'm only up to 7,600 today. You can tell I didn't have to work as hard, and I'm glad. Okay, what we have going on. I thought I'd share with you what we're going to learn tonight. We're going to look at the offset look, masking, radiating stitches die, which is also part of the online exclusives, and 3D embossing. That's what we're going to learn tonight. And there's Rita. Thanks for watching. I'll see Rita tomorrow night at Kit Class. And the class to go is still available if you're interested. Just go on my blog and you can see all the cards. I have the cards for the Stamp of the Month all ready to share with you. And that was Lighting the Way. They turned out fabulous. I'm so glad. I'm so happy with how they turned out. There's Debbie Vine. Nice to see you. And Jeannie Mullen. Nice to see you too. As you know, Stamping Up is going to do a color refresh. They do that every 5 years. That's coming up. New in colors are coming up. And there's one more thing coming up, and that is a price increase coming up May 4th due to the increased supplier costs, global exchange, and market comparisons. So I guess if you had your eyes on Evening Evergreen, or Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, or Soft Succulent, I would get those. I would order the stamp pads, and don't forget the re-inkers and the cardstock so that you have them, because they're going to retire May 4th, and right now would be the best price also. Okay, let's see what else we got. My mom's watching, and so's Denise Weiger from Colorado. Welcome to you all. I'm so glad you're here. What we want to do now is door prizes. And I have some beautiful pearls here. And 4 comments. We're going to send these. No, we're not going to send them. I'll hang on to these for Bernice Seidel. So Bernie, hopefully I'll see you soon, and I will get them to you. These beautiful pearls. Okay, for sharing, I have another gem pack of pearls for Courtney Glanker Ostendarp from North Carolina. So Courtney, I'll send these out to you. So we have some pearls for Courtney and some pearls for Bernie. So congratulations, lady. I'll put these right over here so I don't lose them. Okay, I'll put that right over there. Let me turn the camera around, and I will show you the Stamp of the Month cards. Okay, let's see. There. Now you can see how beautiful it is. Let me turn this around. I want to move it down some. There we go. I got some new grid paper. I thought that was quite lovely. Okay, that looks good. All right, I have a new host code if you want to place an order or something. Here is the Stamp of the Month, and it was a fun set, Lighting the Way. Let me see, did I put it? Yes, I did. Lighting the Way was our Stamp of the Month. Here was the stamp set with these really cool dies. And so I made 2 cards with the dies and 2 cards without the dies. Oh, I guess I almost dropped something. Oh well, what else is new? So here's the first one. We have the lantern with 3 little lightning bugs. Follow your dreams. And this uses the online exclusive paper in Pretty Peacock. I thought that turned out really cute. So there's that one. Here is the number 2 card. Thanks for lighting the way. I thought that turned out cute. I like how I stamped 2 of them right on the white cardstock and then stamped 3 on white card scraps and then cut them out using the dies. And there I am. Using the dies and offset them. I thought that turned out good. I used the new mini blending brushes right here. I like how they work. I hadn't even used them yet. It just worked out best. They're a little bit easier to handle than the big ones. And I noticed that Stampin' Up! Is now letting us know when they have a lot of product. And the mini blending brushes is one of them. Boy, this grid paper makes everything look really dark. I got all my lights on. Okay, the number 3 is on smoky slate with a gray granite. Oh, it's a gray granite base with a gray granite lantern. And then I put some vellum behind that and stamped the circle that comes with the stamp set. I also used the Sun Prints Designer Series paper as a layer. And let's see, Karen Halterman joined us. Nice that you did. Let's see what else. We have 3 lightning bugs. It's really nice because the dies, there are 3 dies to cut these bugs out. So you can do it all at once. Added a rhinestone just for something different. And that is using Starry Sky ink. And I thought, let's use the Sun Prints. That's a good idea. And the last one is this one. There's one large lightning bug. And I used the Thanks for Lighting the Way again. And my blending brushes. And this time I added the swirls. I thought they all turned out nice. This is on Balmy Blue. This is what the inside looks like. Pretty easy to even decorate the inside because we have such cute, this is just such a nice stamp set. And I forgot to mention, it's such a big stamp set. You have 14 stamps in there. So you have your big lightning bug, a medium and a small, 3 dots, and then some leaves, the swirl, and some grass. So, yeah, that turned out really nice. So if you're interested in this, the stamp of the month, $25 will get you the stamp set and a 4-card kit. Now, if you want me to send it to you, it'll cost, for just the cards, $5 extra. If you already own the stamp set, I can send this card kit to you for $5 plus $5 postage, and that comes to $10. So there we go. I'm going to put that over here. Like I said, tonight's stamp set is Rhino Ready. And it is a cute, I gotta move this up a little bit. It's a very cute stamp set, would make a great kids card. You're built tough, hello friend, or you could just leave it as say hello. You're stronger than you think, which I think goes with this one. Hello friend, it's a great day, hope your birthday is wild. Now when I saw this, I thought, a person could go and go on Pinterest and get cards, or look for cards with the happy hippos. And then you'd have an original card. And then the dies that go with it, there's all kinds of dies. We have dies to cut out the rhinos. We have landscaping with a tree, cut out the grass and the sound maker, and another tree and some leaves. So, and the bird and a party hat. So that's a fun set right there. Okay, let us get set up here. I'll put there's Julie Marson and Pauline. Welcome, nice to see you. I am using this ink, Granny Apple Green, and Memento Black, and our blending stamping blends tonight. Let me put this aside. We are also using the Radiating Stitches dies. This is very cool. Turned out really nice. I didn't know what this was going to do. There's another one that goes in there, and you will see that in just a little bit. But there's another one that goes in there. Okay, there's Courtney. Well, she just hopped on. And we know something Courtney doesn't know. Because Courtney, this is going to go out to you tomorrow. You won that door prize for comments, and I appreciate it. There's Lisa Souza also. And welcome and thank you. Okay, here's our card packet. It's your regular up and down card. We are going to use a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of Pacific Point and score it at 4.25, like so. Okay, then we're going to have a piece of white for a layer, which is 4 by 5.25. We're also going to have a piece of the Like an Animal Designer Series paper. This measures 3 by 4.25. A layer of Pacific Point, that's 3 by 4.25. A scrap of white, a scrap of Granny Apple Green. Here's that Radiating Stitches dies, so we can play with that also. Okay, let's continue. I am going to take my white layer. Let me get this all out of the way. I'm going to take my white layer and use the Fern 3D embossing folder. I've already run it through the machine, and I just wanted to point out, when you have a 3D embossing folder, you need to use the this plate, the number 4 plate. What I did, just to make it easy, because I don't have to think about it, is I put a blue dot that I punch out of Night of Navy. And then for all 3D folders, I have another blue dot. So now when I see that blue dot, I grab the number 4 plate, and all is right with the world. So here's our layer, right there. And we're gonna go and put that right there. I had somebody ask me about what kind of glue I use. I use the Tombow Mono liquid glue. It is 0.9 ounces. You have your precision tip, or you could use this tip. Very seldom do I ever use that tip. I don't know why. I just guess I don't. Okay, so let's put a little glue on our white layer that I've already embossed. That's a good idea, Denise. Yes, it is. And Linda, I did that right away. I am one that I don't want to have to, there's just so many other things to remember, and I don't want this to be one of them. And I even know that I know Lisa Sousa, she said that she did the same thing with hers. So I thought, well, that's cool. Okay, so now I'm going to take this white piece of scrap and my Memento black, and let's go and ink up our Rhino. And let's go and put him right like so. Okay, I'll put the cover back on. And we will go and take our die and cut him out. And I've done that already. And then I'm going to use dark smoky slate, light smoky slate, soft suede, balmy blue, and light mango melody. Those are the blends I'm using. It'll only take me a minute to color these, and liquid glue is best for embedded paper because it gets into the nooks and crannies. That is very true, Courtney. I have to tell you, oh my gosh, I laughed so hard yesterday. I drive side by side or UTV, whatever you want to call it, and Andy and Easton, they drove down. Easton drove down with me. Andy got down there, I think, by her mother. Well, then these two kids, they do it every year. They have been going into the woods, and they go exploring and adventures. And so we're wrapping up our emptying bags and pails and getting ready to go back to the house. Christy texts me, and have you seen the kids? I said, I seen them when I first come down here, but I haven't seen them lately. And she says, well, I don't see them. Okay, well, I'm going over to the other side. That's where I seen them, by the creek. And I will go and call for them. And she was calling also. And I got over on the other side, called, no answer. Okay, well, she was full, and she thought, well, she would just run home real quick and go and unload and then come back. I thought, well, I'll go back to the road. We'll see. Maybe if I'll go back where we go into the woods, because it's two different driveways. So that's what I did. And they had the two dogs along. First I see, right when I turned down the road, first I seen the two dogs. Then I seen these two yahoos standing on the road trying to hitch a ride with me with their thumbs out and laughing and giggling. Well, they had quite the adventure. They were looking for deer sheds, and they didn't find any, but they had fun looking. And then, of course, because it happens every year, one of them falls into the creek. It always does. It never fails. This year it was Easton. So he had wet socks and wet boots. Andy thought he should take his socks off. And we have a bridge down there that goes over the creek. So she made him sit on the bridge. So she took his socks off. And then she went and washed his feet off in the creek. And then she made him take his blue jeans off because they were all muddy also, and wash those in the creek, the bottom, swished them around. by then, when they're telling me about their adventure, I'm just about falling out of my machine laughing at them. Well, then, of course, they're cold and they have to go to Grandma's hunting shack because, you know, it's black and it's all enclosed, nice and warm in there. And then I found them. They had, you know, left the hunting shack and they walked out. Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard. Okay, back to the task at hand. Like an Animal Designer Series paper, this is the silver and white. And what I'm going to do is run this through my mini die cutting machine, mini embossing and die cutting. And it'll only take a minute, which is why I did it this way, rather than having it pre-done. Okay, and also, I have one more thing to die cast, cut, and that is my little piece of Granny Apple Green, and, oh, I don't. Never mind. I only had to do that. I'm going to take this Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to cut the leaves out, tropical leaves, and they will look like this. This is how it'll look. Okay, so let's put that there. This is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? I like that a lot. Okay, let's get our card back. Oh, I was going to say, where did my piece of Daffodil Delight go? I thought I'd lost it, but I didn't. Okay, we're going to get our black, and I want this to say, "It's a great day." And I'm going to stamp that right there, towards the bottom, is where I want it. I'll put that there. Let me cover this up. Okay. I am going to put this right there. Taking a piece of Scotch tape, I'm going to put that on the back side. So it's like that. And now, there. So now that's right like that. Okay, and what I found, if I run just a little bit of glue, it won't flap around. Okay, so I don't want to lose that. We're going to take we're going to take this is the offset look. We're going to take our Pacific Blue and put that right there. I also find when I use Tombow glue, I have a little bit of wiggle room, I like to call it. It's not, you know, you don't have that always. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one, and if you know me, this drives me crazy. Not like that, but it's going to be offset. Okay, let's put that down. And we're going to put this like this. There. And if you don't know if you're doing it right or not, just look at your yellow piece and how it ends up. So now I know I did it right. Okay, so now I'm going to take this last piece of white. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Our last white piece and the Granny Apple Green. And what I want to do is take my grass and let's stamp it all the way across. Okay. All right, let's get that there. Now we'll get this back, and I wonder, where is, oh yeah, this is definitely right. Okay, we're gonna put this, yep, we're gonna glue this down now. I had to think. I made this card over the course of 2 days. I mean, so I get to spend some time in my room, and then I had a quick leave. Okay, we're gonna put that like that. And I wanna just set that there for now, because I'm gonna take the cute little bird and just lightly there's our bird. Isn't he cute? Let's put him there, and I'm going to color him with balmy blue. Dark. Appreciate, yep. And let's color his beak. There. Alrighty. Okay, and now we're going to put our little rhino right there. This is turning out fabulous. I'm using dimensionals, and this is going to make a great birthday card for a kid. There, just like that. That's the front of our card, but I'm not done yet. Let us do the inside. Now, my stamping ladies know that I do that. I put a small sticky note when there are 2 pieces of white. This is 3 3/4 by 5. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I don't want to get them mixed up. So I'll put this on there, and I know that that is my inside. How clever, right? Hope your birthday is wild. That turned out nice. Let's get our little birdie in here. There. Now, you notice I have a mask, and I am going to put my mask. No, first I'm going to go and stamp my sitting rhino. And I find that when I have big stamps, it's just best to do it that way. So my sitting rhino is going to go right there. Okay. We're going to put the mask over the top, like so. Get that granny apple green out again. And there. Oh, that turned out great. Bluebirds of happiness, yeah, Courtney. There, that turned out pretty good. I like that. And let's get our blue out. Color our little birdie. I saw my first robin on my walk on Saturday, or Friday maybe it was. And also, I know Jim says, oh, I've seen all kinds of them. Well, okay, fine. That was my first one. And my first red-winged blackbirds. So that tells me spring is on its way. I'm sure glad I don't live in the southern part of the state. They got tons of snow. But that's, I think that's just their way of saying, oh, you thought it was spring? Well, see this. I think we might get some more snow too. Even though it looks like spring. My daffodils are all budded, but they're right next to the house. They're always very early. And this is going to be the inside of our card. And you know, I always like to decorate the inside, and I was going to use some of the animal print on the inside, and then I thought, you know what? This is such a cute stamp set. Why don't we just stamp another rhino that we're not using on the front on the inside? So that's what I did. We are having a snowstorm tonight. Oh, and you're probably getting the snow that was in the southern part of Wisconsin on Sunday or Saturday. I'm not sure which. Yeah, they're talking snow. But it just depends. It could end up being rain. And I heard the meteorologist say that's on Thursday. Possibility of thunderstorms. If we get thunderstorms, I'm afraid Jim's sapping for the season will be done. Because usually that just shakes everything up. And the trees will bud out and will be done. But it is what it is. There's not a whole lot you can do with it when you're working with Mother Nature. So, okay, that's our inside. Oh, it's so cute. So, yeah, there we go. We have our offset. We have our masking. We had the Radiating Stitches dies and the 3D embossing. So that's quite a bit of stuff to learn. If you don't have time to watch this video all the way through, consider subscribing to my blog and you can see it then. So here's our card. He turned out so cute. It's a great day. Hope your birthday is wild. Using the Rhino Ready stamp set and coordinating dies, which is an online exclusive. So, there we go. I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's card. I hope to see you next Monday for another stamp set. And, yeah, take care, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll see you next Monday. Thank you.